Hey YouTube, what's up? Kayla aka Silhouette Nimiani here at 1:45 a.m. May 2nd, very early morning. So the first thing I want to say on this fine May 2nd, second day is happy birthday to my wonderful, beautiful, older, now 20-year-old cousin Sarah. So, happy birthday, Sarah, and I hope your day is wonderful and marvelous. Anyway, so KOKA. This video right here is recapping and reviewing what happened in last month's theme for the monthly themes project. And all of our themes for the monthly themes, they all have to do with things that could lead to depression and suicide. And we share links, share pictures, share causes, share stories, things to help raise awareness and hopefully raise prevention. And one big thing I've noticed in KOKA is when I present the new theme at the beginning of the month, I have some of the members come, and if they've had experience with that certain theme, they want to talk about it. And, that's really good, too, for them. Some of these people come on here and they say, this is something I've never told anyone before, and because of what we're talking about with the theme, they feel comfortable coming and opening up, and we're all kind of networking together and helping each other, and that's really good. They got somewhere to go, someone to talk to, and they know they're not going to get judged. So that's always really good to see. One of the things with child abuse, this goes with most themes, and it goes along with bullying, but focusing on child abuse right now, even if the child gets out of the situation and moves on, what happened with the child abuse is always going to be with them. Even as an adult, it's going to affect their emotions, how they think. Even if they don't realize it, it'll be a subconscious thing, but child abuse doesn't go away when you turn 18, or when you turn 25, or when you get your own house, or whatever. That's something that's emotionally going to be with someone for the rest of their lives. Whether they might not even notice it, like I said, subconscious. So, two of the things I want to show real quick was at the beginning of the month, I had 2 KOKA members who went and made their own little posters online to help advertise this month's theme. They posted it on their wall, on the KOKA wall, on my wall, on Facebook and everything, to kind of, see if it'll catch someone's attention, send them to the group. I really appreciate that, by the way, guys. That's awesome. This one was by my friend Haley, and in the middle there, if I get a little closer, yep, April is Child Abuse Awareness Month. And it's got other little things on here. It's got the link, the name of the group. It says Don't Hit a Child. And she had that going around. And then another friend of mine and another member named Haley, or no, that last one was Haley. This one's Heather. Heather made this one. And it's the same basic thing for child abuse, don't hit a child, bruises fade but the pain lasts forever, a bunch of stuff like that. And had the group name in 2012. You can't really see the 2012, but it's there, I promise. So those were awesome, and I did get some new members this month, or last month. Don't know if it was because of those posters, but it could be, so thank you for that. 2 other pictures that I want to show that were shared this month. This one, both of these speak really loudly to me, but this first one does especially. It's a little boy with, you can't really see it because of the glare, but it's a little boy, and he has a hand around his throat, and the hand is made up of words. And if you actually get to look at the picture, it says words like punk, fool, you're useless, moron, a bunch of stuff like that. And across, in the middle, where my fingers are, it says words hurt. And people don't always realize this, but verbal and emotional and mental abuse are just as bad as physical, and they can hurt just as bad. And the really bad thing about that is you don't have the evidence and the marks. The pain is inside, and it can be harder to get help that way, or people could call you stupid, or you don't know what you're talking about, or you don't know what abuse is, and all that kind of stuff. And it is just as bad, and it can be even worse, because with nothing to prove it, people are going to just, whatever, you know? And this is another picture that was shared in the group with a little girl hiding in a corner, and you see a man's shadow with his mouth wide open, obviously screaming at her, which is, again, towards the mental abuse and the verbal abuse. Some of the stories that were shared in KOKA, this was a personal story from one of my friends. I'm not going to use names for the stories, but I have a friend who apparently knew this girl, or knows this girl from school, and this is what she posted about it last month. There's this freshman girl at my school whom I talk to every morning, and she always has something to say about her mom. Her mom both physically and verbally abuses her. She yells at her for the way she dresses, even though she's more covered than anyone else, for her weight, even though she's 100 pounds at most, her makeup, how worthless she is, and how much she just hates her in general. She has told me that her mom has dragged her by her hair before as well, and has slapped her on several occasions. This woman has also driven away her husband, and he has moved out for how insane she is towards him and their children. My friend has called CPS before, but they didn't really do anything, which is disappointing. I've watched this girl cry while walking up to school so many times this year, and to think her mother is also one of the workers in my school's cafeteria. I cannot convince her to do anything anymore because she's given up and just takes it. This story is really sad, and this is stuff that, when she posted this, it was stuff that was going on right now. A lot of us in KOKA talked to the person who posted this story. We gave her different links to get help with child abuse, and, you know, to help her get her out, and how to find evidence and signs and stuff that they can use when they call to get help. Whether or not she has, I'm not sure. But I'm hoping, I'm going to check up on it, but we're going to get something done about that situation. This is another story that was posted. I've seen it before, but it was posted for the monthly themes. And the person who posted it put that it's a true story. I honestly don't know if it's a true story, or if it's something that someone made up. You know, like, not to haha be funny or anything, but, you know, like, for an example to use to make people think, you know, that kind of thing. But this was one of the stories that I really liked, so I wanted to read this one too. It's shorter, so a little 5-year-old girl went to her mom's bedroom and took her mom's lipstick and writes her a note on the bed sheet. She went to her mom and said, "Mommy, I wrote you a note." The mom saw she had her lipstick in her hand and got mad, and she started to beat her. She beat her so hard that the girl lost consciousness, and before she knew it, she wasn't breathing anymore. The mother tried to wake her, but she was gone. She went into her room and saw the note on her bed sheets in the red lipstick. It said, "I love you, Mommy, XOXO. She fell to the ground and started crying, and is now doing 30 years in prison. Like I said, I don't know if that is exactly a true story, or something that someone made up, but whether or not this particular story is true, this kind of thing does happen. A few other things I wanted to talk about real quick. 2 music videos that were posted in KOKA. One was posted by another member, one was posted by me, but they're both about child abuse, and they honestly both made me cry. The first one is called Alyssa Lies, and it's from the point of view of a father singing about her daughter whose friend is being abused. And the video itself isn't just the music video, but it's also a video based on a true story about a project that they did in either a high school or a college, I'm not exactly sure, where the students had to watch the music video and then write about it. And the students, you see the students there who are watching the video, they're getting emotional and crying, and one girl gets up and leaves the room, and the teacher follows her out and finds out that the girl who left the room finds out that she was abused, or is being abused. And I don't know, it's a really emotional video. I cried really hard when I saw it, and I had it on my Facebook page and on the KOKA page and everything. The other one is called Concrete Angel, and that is a beautiful song, very, very sad song about a little girl who is abused to death. And it has her little friend there who's there for her and talks to her, and it's also an emotional video. You'll have to watch it. Like, me sitting here, I cannot tell you the emotions that are in it. You know, it's something you have to watch and you have to actually feel. I don't really know how to describe things as powerful as these two videos here. So really, that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. Had some pictures, had some stories. I'm going to have links for both of those music videos in the description that I talked about. I'm going to have links for child abuse, for reporting child abuse, and signs to look for if you think a child is being abused, warning signs, and things to look for that could give you clues like, hey, yeah, this kid's being abused, you know? And there's also one link for coping with abuse and getting over it and healing from it and everything, so those links are all going to be in there. And there's also going to be a link for a video that I had found that, no, I didn't find it, someone posted it in the group, but it was a story about 8 different kids. I think it was 8, I'm not really sure, but I think it was 8 different kids who got abused, and tells their story. And I'm not really one for posting links for informational videos, but this one was really good, and this one was really emotional too. So that one is also going to be down in the description. So you're going to have the group link, the links for the music videos, the link for the other video, the informational video, and then the links for the child abuse and how to get help for that. So yeah, that's all for recapping last month. This month, May, we just started the theme of mental and physical disabilities, and the depression and bullying and everything that can come from that, both from people making fun of you for it and for your own point of view of, why am I different? What did I do to deserve this? Why doesn't God love me? Things that little kids can think, especially it's really hard in twins. If you've got 2 twins and one is disabled and one isn't. And it's going to cover all that kind of stuff, and we're going to talk about the Special Olympics and different things to help teach mentally and physically disabled kids how to do different things, you know, physical therapy and the working with mentally challenged kids and all that. So this month already, it's only the 2nd day in, and this month's already going. So I think this is going to be a good month. I think we're going to have some good stuff for our next video. But all links in the bottom. We're getting ready for next month. So, you know, if you haven't checked us out on Facebook yet, check us out. Join if you want. And I'll just keep you guys updated. So, peace and love, everyone.